Hi, I'm Diane Dayton. It's the beginning of April. It's the first Saturday. And I am with Gerri McCritty, Coco Coleman, and we are at the fabulous PAVAA Gallery. I haven't been here in a while, ladies. There's so much going on. Say hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hey, Gerri, come around with me. We're going to talk about what's new here and what's going on.
Sure.
You know, one of the first things I noticed when I came in here was the floor.
Oh, yeah.
So what did you do with this floor? This looks really cool.
You know, at PAVAA Gallery, we represent the world art. So it's like when you step in here, you're stepping into the world because we've got art from all over the world, basically, mostly African influence. But this is Africa.
Right here.
Yep. If you go over there, that's North America.
Yep.
And South America.
Okay.
So if you come to PAVAA Gallery and you call a friend and you want your friend to know where you are, just tell your friend, hey, I'm right over here in the USA, North America. If you want to step down to Florida, it's right down there. You can tell, you want to get more detail? I'm at Florida. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of things that go on here too. So there's visual art. There's also performance art too, right?
Yes, it is.
Let's
That's
talk.
over there.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get to because there's drum beat art too that we'll talk about.
Yes.
So tell me about some of these pieces. These are really incredible.
Sure. Well, that piece right there derived from drum beats art.
Okay.
It took 2-3 months, layers and layers of, as you can see, those slashes. Those are my stick marks. And then I just saw people and I saw things, and then it became representational. And you know, I'm a person of peace and love, so everything I see is bringing colors together, representing that peace and love. So that's what this is about. I call it the linkage.
Wow.
We're all one.
So look here, we've got some really interesting pieces as well, right?
This is sculpture pieces from woodwork artists in Liberia, West Africa.
Okay.
So this is ebony wood. Beautiful. And this is hand sculpted.
Wow.
No machines.
Wow.
Everything from the hand. And that's what I try to do in my sculpture work, representing the motherland. You know, everything is done by the hands.
Wow. Look at this. This is really, really
That's
amazing.
Antique settings. You don't find any of this anymore. This was donated to the gallery from Marion Coleman, Dr. Coleman's mother, and my father, who, Marion Coleman's mother, Virginia Coleman, she's still here.
Yeah.
My father passed, but this is their ebony donations that they let us house.
Yeah, this is great. And then moving along, I mean, these are some really interesting pieces. And this one too, Gerri.
I call that peace and love. That's what we need in the world.
Absolutely.
So the circle represents the female and the squares represents the male. I'm heavy into using, we call it Adinkara symbols.
Okay.
Circles for the female, squares for the male. The circle represents wisdom, strength, unity, and fertility for the female. The square represents strength, wisdom, and something else that can't come to my mind right now. But that's what they represent.
Okay. Well, let's move over here because this is where the performance art takes place. So,
Yes, it is.
yeah, tell us about that.
So, over here, I do it in 2 phases. These are my drums. This is where it all starts. I take a piece of canvas. Imagine this is a blank piece of canvas. I put it over here, like that. Imagine that's a blank piece of canvas. I have my paints like that. I take them right there. I have a DJ back there. I have an assistant drummer right there, and I also have a vocalist on that mic, which is Coco sometimes.
All right.
And whatever music he plays, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to start, but I see colors. So whatever he's coming with, the color I feel and see, whatever that sound's coming up, I dig my drumstick in the paint, and I'm starting. And I'm digging again and painting, and I just repeat the process with all the colors that I hear from the music. So it's basically my musical graph through drumming. It's music.
Yeah.
You know? So I dig and dig and dig and paint and paint and paint, do layers and do layers, and then I let it dry. I take it from there, say magic paint's on here, I put it on the floor here, and then I invite my audience to come here and see what they see in what I just did.
Okay.
And then we bring stuff out. So it's audience participation too.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically how drum beats art derived.
That's amazing. That's a lot of fun too, isn't it?
It is fun. It's no thought. And it makes you to step out of your box.
Yep.
Because it's different. You know, some people don't want paint on them.
Yeah, this is great over and through here too.
Yes, this is tapestry. This is an African village. It's representational of an African village on mud cloth.
Okay.
There's various types of mud cloths. They have types where they wrap the dead in it, and for burial purposes, and then they have these type.
Okay.
And the reason why they call it mud cloth, because they put the cloth in the mud and it soaks on the color of that red dirt. So it takes on this color.
Wow.
The true mud cloth. Some people put it in the sun, but the bottom line is they do something with the cloth in the mud.
Wow. Okay, and we've got, wow, all kinds of pieces.
Yes, this is a Gracie Berry's piece. She is now in Tallahassee, Florida. She is also African-American sculpture artist, spoken word artist. And she went with me to Liberia, West Africa, and had a wonderful time.
Oh, I bet.
Performed there and all.
That's great.
Nice, yes.
That's great. And you've got masks in here as well.
Yes, these are antiques. This is an African antique mask that you can't find anywhere. But what I did was put my own touch to it, which is the painting.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And we'll move right along through here. Look at all of this.
This
wow.
piece here, this is I call this piece the 5 elements of Mother Nature.
Okay.
You got water, you got fire, you got wood, and there's the elements.
Okay.
And they're in the woods. It's like, it's a story. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Are they meditating? Are they praying? You know, they're having a meeting. 5 elements of Mother Nature.
Yeah. Look at
This
this,
is a piece
too.
from Mary Lou Hauser.
Bamboo, right?
Yeah, that's an awesome piece.
Then we move over here.
Yes, this is an abstract piece, and it's actually a representational piece of me.
You know,
If you look at this.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's just me in all kinds of you know dimensions. And
Yeah. Okay. Now I see what you see in the mirror each day, right? Okay. So let's get these. What are these made of?
These are made of 100% recycled cardboard in shells, cowrie shells, and handmade. I handmade these.
And these are all your works,
This
right?
is all my work. Yes.
Look at the detail on this. Wow.
So it's going to be a series of African masks, and I'm going to do the biggest one. I don't know how big yet.
But it's going to be big,
Yes,
right?
it's gonna be
Okay,
big.
it's going to be big.
Yeah.
Well, one thing, too, we want to say that you are open various times and you do sell the art here as well. So when are you open? I think you have some hours coming up for
Yes, we're going to be officially open in May every Saturday from 12:30 to 4:30. I mean to 6:30, and then I'm going to be doing the Drum Beats Art Show every first Saturday,
Okay.
and we start at 4:30.
Okay. So now if we want to find out more information about you, where do we go?
www.pavagallery.com, and we're also on Facebook and PAVAA Gallery, PAVAA Gallery.
This has been so much fun taking a tour around here. Oh, there's one piece that we have to make sure we don't forget.
Yeah. This piece is going to be refurbished, but this is a very special piece to me. I had a dream about this piece for a whole month, and I had to do it, and then I stopped having dreams. So I'm an earth person. I'm into Mother Earth, as you can see on my t-shirt. Love my
Yes,
earth.
this is true. Yep.
So traveling around, going on the different beaches, I always saw plastic bags, trash, and Mother Earth. And one day I was sitting on the beach, and every wave that came, I couldn't see through. It was nothing but dirt, trash, da-da-da-da. And I had dreams about that afterwards. And then I saw this, like, Mother Earth regurgitating the trash in my dream, just like this. She was crying, you know, and this was my dream haunting me. So I said, I got to do this. So I did this with all trash bags. And she's regurgitating the trash bags.
Yeah.
This is all trash bags and painter's tape.
Wow. Well, if you want to know more about this, the art and experience here, you have to make sure you come to PAVAA Gallery. You're in downtown Lancaster. What is the address?
632 North Christian Street.
Okay.
We're right in the back of LGH parking lot.
Okay, that should be easy
Downtown
enough to
Pavilion.
find. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Well, thank you so much, Gerri.
Thank you for doing this.
And thank you, Coco, in the background there.
Thank you.